Hi, Jesse coming back at you with this 1989 D penny that I found. Very good condition, and started looking at it and found out there was a whole bunch of doubles with the letters and numbers up at the front. Approximately all of them, as far as I can see, are pretty much um, machine doubling, probably is the correct term for it. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom down on this thing and show you all the many defects on the front side and the back side, and as well a possibility for a double ear type of variety in here. But anyways, we'll go ahead and take a look at this real quick, starting with the numbers, and we'll jump over to the letters and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be zooming in and out. So here with the numbers, you can see that there's some doubling in there too. The D also is doubled up there as well. So those are pretty easy to tell. They're nice and thick, and you can see these lines running through there and so on. It's pretty obvious. So anyways, we're going to jump over to this side here, and the Liberty part of it as well is doubled up. Again, I can go down a little bit further. And you can start seeing some lines in there pretty easily. See if I can do this a little bit more. My machine, very, very, very sensitive. So anyways, so there with the R, you can take a look at the E's got some there, the L's got it, and so on. It's a little bit faint the way that I've got it set up right now, but believe me, it is there. There's a couple of things too that caught me on these ridges here. Probably can't see them very well from there, but you can tell it was struck a couple of times on the side there with those lines. But you can see there again with the alphabet, with the letters, that they are actually double struck. I'm going to go through here, and also your In God We Trust, those are also doubled up and so on. Pull this back out a little bit, guys. I think I'm getting a little bit too close. Anyways, you can start seeing some doubling there on the letters and so on. And so anyways, that's pretty easy to tell there. It's all over the letters and so on. So I'm gonna turn this back around so you can see the back real quick. I'm gonna go back in through here, and you can see some doubling there of the F and the M and the E and all that kind of stuff. So there is some easily doubling there that you can double check. Again, machine striking, whatever. So the United is affected, and also the lettering there. You can tell pretty easily on the U, the N, I mean, you can tell pretty easily that everything's doubled up there. So if we go back down in here, some of the letters are affected as well. Looks like the N, the C, the E, the other E. So there's some doubling there as well. I can tell pretty easy on my machine here what it is. And another thing that's kind of suspect is going to be this part of it in here, where it's actually a lot darker here than it is anywhere else, and you'll see it going along the building itself as well. So there is a lot of doubling in here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it back around so we can take a look at this ear thing that catches my eye more than anything. So as you can see, the front and the back are doubled up, and there's some other issues with it as well. Again, very good looking coin. So I'm going to go back in here, and we're going to take a look at this ear part of it real quick. And that I will have to zoom in a little bit more so you can take a look at what I'm talking about. So you can plainly see there is some unusual things that happen to this ear. This as well, I haven't taken a really good close look at that, so no, it's not part of his mustache or anything, but I'm going to zoom down. Actually, what I can do is I can turn off this light, and you can actually see a couple of different things in here, the way that this actually comes out, and this portion of it kind of hearts over and so on. And I'm going to get this a little bit closer for you. Hopefully it doesn't distort too much as I go. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn this on. I'll show you a better indication of what I'm talking about here. So this part of it in here, there's some separation or something going on in here. I believe that maybe his original ear maybe came across this way. I'm not exactly sure, because this actually comes back this way, and the ear portion should have been in here. But the way that this looks like to me here, that this is coming back this way, and you got a higher point coming back over here, and then you happen to have this in here and this in here. So you've got some levels here that just don't make any sense as far as an ear goes. I think what we can do is zoom down a little bit more if you guys are up to it. I haven't done this myself, but let's just see what happens. It might get too distorted, who knows. But we're going to do this together. So I'm going to do this. And see what happens. But like I said, I'm kind of looking at this thing, and this thing just isn't, unless he's got elephant ear or some type of deal like that. But you know, it seems to me like maybe it goes something like that, but just doesn't make any sense to me, because this, if this was his original ear, this should have been coming down this direction or connected here or something. There's just something not right with what's going on back in here, and the way that this kind of comes back this way. It makes absolutely no sense to me. We'll turn the light back on. Let me know what you think. Like I said, there's this little point in here too I got to take a closer look at, but I think what bugs the heck out of me is this in here, and then you got this, and then you got doubling here. You got this in here that goes this way, and so I don't know. It seems to me like maybe there's a couple of loops in here, or something's going on that's not right with that ear. That's for sure. And otherwise, he's got also some blackening in here. So I'm not sure if this outline would actually just mean also that it's the machine term to kind of go through there. I mean, you can see a little bit of doubling up in here as well. But it seems to go around the whole stinking coin. Well, not all of it, but primarily right in here and right in here. So this is the crying one too. I mean, he's got a little mustache going on, and I don't know if he's frowning or what's going on with this guy, but he does happen to have also the higher cheek to it, which I kind of like. Let's just do this one more time, and then we're done, folks. But anyways, you let me know what you think about this. I mean, really, really nice coin. It's got all these mistakes, or this doubling on the front and the back, plus some other stuff, and there's got some hellacious or some lining in here, some black lining around the deal, and as well, this ear part of it is kind of maybe more what gets to me on this deal, is because I can't figure it out. I mean, if you got doubling in here and here, then this is kind of coming back this direction, and you know, I'm not getting the whole thing. But I think it could be a new variety. It could be something that's kind of not been seen. But anyways, sure is a pretty coin. 1989D. Doubling all over in the front and the back, and the suspect ear there, and the whole shebang. So really nice looking coin. You guys let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. Thanks, man. Bye.